Hello guys, this is Dr. August Chatterjee. Today our main discussion is on mental health. So, to start the topic, we must at first know what is mental health. Mental health, as you know, as you have read from various sources, it is basically the absence of any kind of mental illness, and at the same time it is the capability of an individual of coping with its surroundings, of adjustment to its surroundings. A person who is well adjusted to his surroundings, to his environment, and who is able to cope with certain changing situations in his life can be called as a mentally healthy person. But in today's world, we know as the amount of stress is increasing day by day for each and every individual, and in that scenario many people are suffering from various kind of mental illness and certain type of behavioral problems as well. The mental illness should not be called as a whole. It is a part of when a person fails to cope, fails to adjust themselves with the changing surroundings or changing environment. For beginning this discussion, let's talk about certain mental illnesses in today's world. Mental problems like depression, anxiety are still not talked about in our today's world. Various incidents takes place which makes us aware about various kind of mental problems people are facing. But it is high time that we stood up till and stop this incidents from happening as a whole. The thing is, it is not a matter of one individual but a problem of the whole society. Discrimination, abuse, torture, stress contribute a lot for all these events happening around us. The external environment of a person, it has the power of influencing the internal environment as well as the mind of a person, and in turn the mind controls the whole body, which when disturbed produces certain kind of behaviors and certain kind of symptoms in a person. So, as we are speaking about depression, anxiety, and all these mental problems today, we need to at first think about it, that are we doing enough for each other as a whole? And the answer to that question you need to ask yourself first. Posting status about someone's demise, posting status about someone's stating about problems everyone is facing is not actually a solution for as a whole. We have seen many celebrities face this kind of problems, and many people have come out from these problems, have created foundations, have created a lot of things just to cope with all these problems, so that not another person has to face this all alone. But we need to stand with each other. This is one of the main things we need to do. It's very easy to not care about someone, but it is as much as hard when you are hurt yourself to care for others. But in order for us to survive, in order for us to make a better tomorrow, we need to do that. We need to cultivate the thoughts which are important so that our morality stays better. Today we are talking about mental health and homeopathy. So at first I would like to say as a whole, very less number of people actually come up to any of the therapies, to psychologists, to counselor, to psychiatrists for their problems. And similarly, very less number of people also come to us regarding their problems as a whole in the mental sphere. But as homeopaths, we have a very good way of finding out of what is going inside a person's mind. With our case taking, whenever a patient comes with certain problems, with a thorough case taking, we can easily cultivate out if there is anything in the background which is causing it. With the certain questions, with certain emphasis on certain events, we can easily find out if a person has got any depression or anxiety, or has faced any kind of abuse, torture, or is in a lot of stress. And mental health is very much important in today's world, and homeopathy helps you a lot in this. Basically, whenever a person is suffering from any type of problems in their mind, whenever they are having negative thoughts, they are having negative thoughts about life, they are having suicidal tendencies also. It's a common phenomenon that the mind produces certain behaviors and also certain problems in the body, which are called symptoms. Most problems, many of the severe pathological diseases are also psychosomatic in kind. Psycho means mind, somatic means body. Means the cause is in the mind, the effect is in the body. Most of the severe pathological diseases, even cancer, are a result of psychosomatic disorders. So whenever we are treating a patient, we always need to find the source of from where the problem has started, and therefore make a total psychological evaluation of each and every patient, which helps us finding a medicine which is going to first help them with a better understanding of their self, which is going to help them to get over the problems in their mind, which is going to cause a stronger willpower in a person, which is going to help them develop positive thoughts, develop positive meanings, get proper positive meaning of their own life, and is going to help them increase their own productivity. Homeopathy, as we know, we can easily find out in a retrospective manner what a person has undergone. Through simple questions of by taking certain generalities, we can easily go back to their past, or we can go back to what and assume what can be the source of the problem. And with that, whenever the patient is asked about the problems he has faced before, if they open up, it is quite evident to us what has happened. With this taken into consideration, whenever a homeopathic medicine is selected, it does not help a person only physically but also mentally. So, in today's world, as much as it is important, mental health is very much important, and in order to maintain it, homeopathy is always advisable. So, I would always advise all my patients to open up to their homeopathic doctors so that the proper symptomatology can give them a better treatment, and proper symptoms from the mind can also help in better selection of medicines which are going to help them both physically and mentally. Whenever treating any patients with problems with depression or anxiety, we always address the mental symptoms first, and we give medicines accordingly so that the person has a calm state of mind, develops a better state, develops a healthier state, develops healthy thought process, and helps to develop positive attitude in them. So with this, homeopathy can do a lot of help in sphere of mental problems, and I hope that through medicine and through process of counseling of all patients, we can easily develop a society where we can be sure that in many incidents, severe incidents never occur. And the most first and foremost what we need to do is develop humanity within all of us. It is very easy to hurt a person, it is very easy to cheat a person, but if we take a higher path, then today or tomorrow at least we can set a better example of the future generations after us. Today's modern day cultures have made it the importance of human relationships very much insignificant, and this is one of the major problems which is causing a lot of problems in our society. So as soon as we understand that we are all humans and the same red blood is flowing through all of our arteries and veins, we are together, we are one, we are same. As doctors, we never discriminate between our patients. We don't discriminate on the basis of their color or their religion, and it should not be just us, it should be all of us. The day everyone can do that, everyone can no longer discriminate each other, or no longer create such environment so that people get all these problems. I hope that we will be reaching a society where the mass or population will be free of diseases. Thank you, and take care of yourselves, and most of all, take care of others who are around you, because in today's world it is very much important. Bye.